Hey everyone, welcome back to SteamDeck. Today we are going to be taking a look at Multiversus. But before we go into our usual full screen gameplay, I just wanted to share some of my personal experience, the reason I decided to pick it up and play it, and obviously how much fun I have had with it so far. Now when Warner Bros. Games first announced Multiversus, I have to be honest, it wasn't one that grabbed me instantly and said that I needed to go and download and play it. I wasn't in a hurry to get into the early stages of the beta or anything similar. And to be honest, up until about a week ago, until I got my Steam Deck, I don't know what's changed, but having my Steam Deck almost got me to a point where I felt compelled to download it and I needed to experience Multiversus. The only thing that I could put this down to, partly was down to some people's experience that I've heard that I trust their views on, but also the characters contained in some of the roadmap, which those characters I have an affinity with because I've grown up with them, and there were absolutely, some of them are still characters that I love today. So I downloaded and jumped in to it on deck. Now I'm going to give you a couple of pointers. The first thing I would be saying is please make sure that you go through the tutorial. You may be experienced at fighter games, but I particularly found the tutorial useful just to give me the key combinations. And yes, I know I could have gone into the settings and looked at the keys. However, I like the process of going through this tutorial because I feel much more prepared for when I come to the point of playing the game competitively. It's an advanced tutorial that will help you fine tune and craft those skills, but more importantly, you can go on and then play against bots just till you get to that stage where you then feel comfortable. Now when you get beyond this, when you start to get into the game modes, there is a 1v1 game mode and there is also a team game mode, which was the one that always flags up as recommended. Now I have to say, having tried both modes are equally as fun, and don't let that put you off being 1v1, and in actual fact, the 1v1 option I found the best way to start, so that I would literally, I know it puts you in a scenario where you were on your own, but I felt much more comfortable going up against one other person other than being the person that lets your teammates down. Now it's a whole host of fun and I cannot wait to spend more time with it. It's something I'll be honest, I never expected to say, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and you know, in terms of how it performs on the deck, it runs really well, as you will see coming up in a second, and I would just absolutely recommend anybody to go out, get hold of it. It's free to play, download it to the deck and give it a try. Okay, I think that's enough from me. I think it's almost time to show you the gameplay footage. So don't go anywhere because we are about to show you gameplay, but before we do, we just wanted to take a moment to say thank you very much for watching our content. Don't forget to check out our other channel, CGX, which covers cloud gaming and gaming news, and we have a live Q&A on a Wednesday night where we talk about the news and answer your questions. Right, that is really it this time. Don't go anywhere because the content is coming up now. Enjoy our Multiversus gameplay on Steam Deck.
You don't know what you're in for. By the goddess! Red team